Hi, I'm Beatrice Go and welcome to Sports Wrap. The Vietnam Southeast Asian Games finally kicks off in Hanoi after a one-year delay. The Philippines will be defending the overall championship after the country hosted the SEA Games in 2019. Let's talk about what we have to know about this year's SEA Games. The SEA Games is a multi sport event held every 2 years among the 11 member nations in the region. The Philippines has hosted the SEA Games four times in 1981, 1991, 2005, and 2019. The country has only claimed the overall championship twice in 2005 and most recently in 2019 when it staged the biggest SEA Games in history. In 2019, Philippines welcomed a total of 8,750 athletes and fielded its largest delegation of 1,868 athletes and coaches to compete across 56 sports and 530 events. It was a historic finish for the country as it hauled in an all-time high of 149 gold medals to end the 14-year drought of an overall championship title. Though it was a moment of celebration, the Philippines' hosting of the SEA Games was marred by multiple controversies. This includes the bloated budget of 6 billion pesos, unfinished venues, and 55 million peso cauldron. After the Philippines, it was Vietnam's turn to host the regional biennial meet. The SEA Games was slated to take place in November 2021 but was delayed to 2022 due to the COVID-19 pandemic. This year, Vietnam will welcome 5,467 athletes who will compete across 40 sports and 526 events. The opening ceremony will take place at 8 p.m. local time or 9 p.m. Manila time on Thursday, May 12th at the Midin National Stadium. Here's what to expect from tonight's showcase. Vietnam has promised to use state of the art technology similar to that of the Tokyo Olympics for its visuals in the opening ceremony. The hosts are bringing in one of the most captivating visual effects from the Tokyo Olympics and presenting it with their own flair. The symbols of the 40 sports to be at the Games will be displayed in the style of Vietnam's traditional Dong Ho folk painting art. The theme song of the SEA Games is titled Let's Shine, which is written by famed music producer Hui Tuan. The Philippine delegation will be led by embattled pole vaulter EJ Obiena, who was chosen to be the country's flag bearer. Originally given the honor to carry the flag during the Olympics, Obiena will finally have a chance to take the stage in the Parade of Nations. Obiena is currently ranked world number 6 and is expected to defend his SEA Games gold. The 26-year-old pole vaulter was given a green light to represent the country after his rift with the National Federation was resolved. After winning the overall championship in 2019 and a historic finish in the Tokyo Olympics, the Philippines is touted to be one of the heavyweights in this year's SEA Games. Let's find out who will be leading the country's title defense. Philippines' first Olympic gold medalist Heidelin Diaz is set to continue her golden conquest by defending her SEA Games gold. She will be joined by her fellow Olympic medalists Nesty Petesio and Yumir Marshall, who will also vie for another SEA Games gold. Gymnast Carlos Yulo will also grace the competition with his world-class talent. In 2019, he emerged as the most bemedaled Filipino athlete with 2 golds and 5 silver medals. Olympians rower Chris Nevares and shooter Jason Valdez are prime bets in hauling in gold medals in their respective events. Gilas Filipinos will shoot for a record 14 straight gold and the country's 19th SEA Games men's basketball gold. Volleyball fans will also watch out for another historic performance from the Philippine men's volleyball team, as well as the return of phenom Eliza Valdez to the national women's team. Teen tennis sensation Alex Ayala will also be making her SEA Games debut, boosting the event's star power. The Philippines has gotten off to a winning start in the events prior to the opening ceremony. Let's see where the country stands in the medal tally. Philippines is currently at fourth place with 1 gold, 5 silver, and 5 bronze medals. Mary Francine Padios delivered the country's first gold medal after ruling the semi-tunggal event of the women's pencaksilat on Wednesday, May 11. The national Courage team hauled in 3 silver and 3 bronze medals. Olympic rower Chris Nevares and teammate CJ Hasmin copped a silver in the lightweight men's double sculls, adding to the breakthrough silver of the men's handball team. The 31st Vietnam Southeast Asian Games will go full blast on Friday, May 13, with Pinoy athletes competing in 16 disciplines led by Carlos Yulo. Kickboxing assures the country of 6 more medals, while the national 3x3 teams and the volleyball teams will open their campaigns. Again, this is Beatrice Go, Rappler, Manila.